Hello folks, and welcome to Fiends of Football, another edition of the football jersey review. And today we're going to be reviewing the 2016-2017 home long sleeve jersey for Chelsea Football Club, made by Adidas and sponsored by Yokohama Tires on the front as their main sponsor. Let's get to it. I would like to say that Adidas and Chelsea were a great team together. I've spent a lot of money buying their jerseys because they've made beautiful jerseys, a lot of times unique to Chelsea Football Club. Adidas has been always pushing out or pumping out great jerseys that just look really good. They've always, in my mind, found the right shade of blue. The design is always, or most of the time, impeccable. The material of the jerseys is also really good and clean, with subtle details that make their jerseys perfect. So here's an overview of the jersey from the front. Like I said, long sleeve, as a majority of my jerseys are. Huge fan of long sleeve. Football clubs don't tend to make long sleeve jerseys as much as they used to. Nike doesn't do it a lot, so it's hard for me to buy Nike jerseys because of that, you know. And if they do make a long sleeve, they don't sell authentic long sleeve. Not that Adidas does, but they do sell it for a few clubs. But yeah, huge fan of long sleeves. So Nike, Adidas, Puma, you name it. If you're listening, long sleeve jerseys, there is the customer base for it. I can't be the only one. So where was I? Yeah, Adidas has always made really good jerseys for Chelsea. When Nike took over, they continued that trend, so they haven't really fallen off the quality wise. But in particularly, because Adidas spent a lot of time with Chelsea, they've pumped out a lot of good quality jerseys, and thus I bought a lot of them, particularly the home kits. And I gotta say, they've always found really good front sponsors, main sponsors that I think really mesh well with with their kits. You know, sometimes the sponsor just looks off, or the colors don't go, and it just doesn't match. But with Chelsea, in my humble opinion, they've, you know, of course the business side has to make sense, but it does also make sense for the front. And it's not unique. You know, there are some sponsors that you can see on 10-15 jerseys. Chelsea, I find it's always a bit different, a bit unique, and I like that. I like that. Okay, so details of the jersey. Let's go ahead. This, of course, is a size small. It's the Climacool. It's not the player version. This is the replica / stadium jersey. So it's the Climacool, made in Cambodia. Adidas, of course, as I mentioned, the Yokohama Tires main sponsor on the front. Here you have the Chelsea crest, which I like a lot. It's class. So let's go with the tags. All my jerseys have their tags on, remain new and clean. So made out of recycled polyester. Comes with that tag. And then Adidas Performance, of course, the tags, and there you go. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention the patch on the sleeve, the Premier League patches on both sets of sleeves. Now, when I say that Chelsea and Adidas make unique kits, they make unique kits. And subtle details that make this kit amazing is this little lion that you see on the crest. It's all over this kit. You might miss it from a distance, but up close, and the camera picks it up really well actually. Class, just class. And it doesn't, the design keeps on going on the sleeve. Most times, whatever you see on the front doesn't transcend or doesn't follow up on the sleeves. They have the sleeves just plain. I'm not a huge fan of that. I want the design to follow through all over the jersey, and they did this with this jersey here, and so respect for that. Beautiful little cuffs here. V-neck collar, and huge fan of the stripes that go down the side. This didn't go, this design trend didn't last for too many years. I really would have liked it to continue, you know, because it keeps the jersey clean. Now, of course, a lot of the jerseys have the stripes that end up here at the shoulder. I've said this before, I'm not a hater, but I'm not a huge fan of the short 3 stripes that go from neck to shoulder. Really like them to continue on full sleeve, of course, but the better option for me is always for it to continue even to mid-arm, which I don't think they have started to do that. So maybe they're listening to me or other people, I don't know, but they're changing their designs, and so I like where they're going with that. So to further ado, the back of the jersey, I've yet to mention who's on the back. There could be many, but for me it could have been only one. Let me just spread it out here. And it was Eden Hazard, number 10. A legend of the club. Almost won everything. Almost. If he would have stuck around, of course. You can't predict these things. He followed his dream, went to Real Madrid. Did win the Champions League with Real Madrid. Not in the fashion that he would have liked, but nevertheless. Of course, he left, and then Chelsea ended up winning the Champions League without him, which is kind of sad. Would have liked to see him win it with Chelsea, but he is a Champions League winner with Real Madrid. So here's the top view of the jersey from the back. Of course, I chose the Premier League patches for this jersey, and so it is Premier League lettering on the back. On the back of the collar, it Chelsea FC, Chelsea Football Club, of course. The material is great, the detail is great. I'm a huge fan of this kit. Very proud to have it. I give this kit, let's just go 7 out of 10. I'll definitely buy it again if I go back in time. So I'm very happy with my purchase and having it in my collection. There you go. Thanks for watching again. Really appreciate it. I'm up to 59 subscribers. Not a big deal to most. It is a big deal to me. So I appreciate everyone who's subscribed, liked, or even just watched the videos. Thank you so much.